Hey everyone, how are you? Okay, we're starting a new math lesson this week, about shapes. We're done with time, we're done with money, but if you still have questions or don't understand it, please let me know and I'll make another video or I can get on Teams and chat with you about it. But we're going to start shapes. So you probably know a lot about shapes from kindergarten, but we're going to introduce slowly some new words, some new ideas for first grade shapes. Now, there's lots of different shapes you're going to see, but most of them are going to be circle, square, a rhombus. Can you say rhombus? Good. Not a diamond, a rhombus. We're getting some strong first grade words. We're going to use rhombus, not diamond, please. A triangle, a rectangle, and a couple new ones you may or may not know. Whoops. This is called a hexagon. Hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides around the edge. 6 straight sides around the edge. Hex means 6, and the way I remember it is hexagon has an X in it, and so does 6. 6 sides, hexagon, okay? Hexagon. And the other newer shape you might not know is called a trapezoid. A trapezoid looks like one of those little things an elephant would stand on, or maybe a bowl. It has a long side, a shorter side, and then 2 diagonal sides. It has 4 sides total, but they're not all the same size. Okay, so it could go this way, this way, this way. It doesn't matter which direction the shape is going, it's still that shape. So this is called a trapezoid. Can you say that one? Okay, trapezoid, good. So we've got hexagon, trapezoid, a rhombus. So a rhombus could go that way, that way, that way. It could be crooked, still a rhombus. Or it could be skinny looking. That's a rhombus too. We have a triangle. And we have a square. Now, I don't have a little foamy example of a rectangle, but I think you know what those are. Now, on your lessons, it's also going to introduce a couple new ideas you might not know. Maybe you do know. Great. But it's going to show you an open shape and a closed shape. When it's closed, that means all the sides are connected together. Do you see the open shape, how there's a space here? They're not connected together. So it's called an open shape. These shapes that I've drawn, except for the open shape, are all called 2D shapes. They can also be called plane shapes because they're kind of plain and boring, or flat shapes, okay? But I think they're going to call them 2D shapes on your lessons, all right? Then once we've mastered all the 2D shapes, we're going to go into some 3D shapes, and I'll make another video about that. But 3D shapes are like a soccer ball is a sphere. This eraser would be a rectangular prism. See how it's not so flat like on a piece of paper? It's actually something you can hold and touch. So it's a 3D shape. And the other new word I want you to learn and remember is vertices. Can you say that word? Vertices. Okay, so a vertices means corner. It's a fancy word for corner. So the corners of each shape are called a vertices. One corner is called a vertex. Vertex. So I drew an example of a rectangle, and a rectangle has 4 vertices or corners. How many do you think a triangle would have? Interesting. Probably The easiest way would be to count each corner. 3. It's 3. Triangle has 3 vertices. It also has 3 sides. Means 3. Did you know that? Okay, so shapes is our new idea, is our new lesson. Let me know if you get stuck on anything. Make sure you're watching the videos on Pearson and trying out your lessons on Teams. And if you get stuck, message me or text me or remind message me, whatever you want, and I will hop on and help you 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 or whatever you need. Okay, love ya. Bye. Stay in shape. Get it?